Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where we are currently pressing forward on our attacks on the German-held African regions. Unfortunately, we're starting to get into areas that are flipping over to the French Commune, which I don't necessarily love. Now, we might be able to stop that, actually, if we go to the French Commune and we cancel our military access. Like so. We might not give this territory over to the French Commune at that point. Now, this territory already exists, so that is definitely something to consider, and we need to select this army here and alter our front line here, which apparently we can't do. Oh, right, because we don't have military access in the French Commune now. So we need to actually back out of here and let the Germans take that over, and then push back in. Is what we're required to do. Now, I don't know if we'll succeed right now. Actually, they just immediately left. But yeah, that's what we need. So that's cool. I'd like to extend our front line for this army out over here. Unfortunately, we can't do that. We just need to let the Germans take this back over for the moment. Cool. Now, it looks like we failed on our attack up here, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. I want to check in. Airbase here, 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 here. Is it just me, or are there a lot more air bases than there were last time we checked in this region? They must be building air bases. Okay. So if Germany's building air bases, that's exciting. We're still moving troops around over here, and I want to check in on our logistics. It's not that bad. It really isn't. So I definitely want to see these French Commune areas collapse, because I want them for ourselves. Okay. Top priority right now for us is taking Djibouti back. So we're going to head on up there, and I don't think that will be a problem. We definitely want that. Yeah, we're falling back over here. That's correct. Cool. So we should not treat the French Commune as a neutral area the way we do Uganda, because I'm pretty sure the Germans will attack it. They don't appear to be walking into it right now, which is strange, but sure. Okay, they've reinforced this area in Djibouti, so we should definitely attempt to cut that off. But for the moment, what we need more than anything... Oh, we have an exiled division. Oh yeah, they're over here. They're on their way over. They're fine. They'll get there. What we need more than anything at this point is to consolidate this line. This is a very long line right now, and we need to do something about that. But yeah, taking Djibouti would be absolutely huge. They are moving a unit out of it. We can try to take it. No. It's not going to work. Not for the moment, anyway. How are we doing on our tank count? That's something I want to check in on. We're at 1021. Okay, we definitely need to chill a little bit. We're going to go down to balanced attack. No more will we be on aggressive attack. We need to allow our tank stocks to get a little bit better here. Fantastic. Now, I'd love to see the Germans take over this area. And it looks like they are attacking here. That's good. We want this. Excellent. I'm just thinking about attacking over here yet again. Interesting. Okay, they pile in the troops there. This is their only way to get troops down here, other than by sea. So that's not hugely shocking that they're attempting to do that. We ended up losing a unit here at some point. We have 8 tanks, so we lost an infantry or marine division here. For the moment, we don't care about replenishing our marine divisions. That's not the biggest of deals. Okay. We do still have some exiled units here. They will be back soon. Cool. We actually may want to drop down to cautiously attacking, because we do need to work through our tank deficit. That's for sure. Let's see, looking here. Oh, we had a tank unit finish. Do we need a tank unit? Yes. This army needs a tank unit. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that. And at this point, I think that we don't need to be training 2 tank units. So I'm going to cancel production here. And we'll just do that. How are we doing on our deficit now? About the same. But we are producing almost 9 tanks per day. That's a pretty big deal. Cool. So, we've got these guys here. I want to take a look at the air war here. Can we cheese this? Let's try cheesing it. And I want to move these strategic bombers. Actually, they're in range, so that's fine. I want to try cheesing this. They may not fall for the same play twice. They don't appear to be. At least not at this exact moment. Okay, but I would absolutely love to nuke here and combine that with a push into Djibouti, just to cut these guys off again. Now, the French Commune here has lost a little bit of territory. We really do want that to continue. That would be great. 1.22k. That's not bad. I mean, it is, but it's better than it was in the past, for sure. Cool. So we're primarily chilling here. And if we look at the... okay, that has Kenya... Middle Congo as a core state. Yes, it's because it's owned by the French Commune, but controlled by the German Empire. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's a lot of Japanese troops arriving over here. Fascinating. That's a whole lot of Japanese and American troops arriving over here. How are we doing in the air? Mediocre is the answer. Very mediocre. We have rockets over here. That's interesting. We can do some strategic bombing out here with our rockets. I mean, they won't last very long. We're not making rockets. Oh, wait, what just happened here? 47% air superiority? Okay, our cipher for the Germans is now decrypted. We're going to reveal our intel. And we're going to immediately launch an attack across all sides. We're going to go back to aggressive here. Cool. I was hoping we'd get something over this way. It isn't happening. We did get some territory down here with that. I'm not sure how worthwhile that is, though. Actually, let's run a new calculation here. So the German Empire currently has, well, no manpower, and their army is 718 divisions. We know that for an absolute fact. Okay. So let me pull up a calculator here. 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3. That is 75 divisions out over here. Divide that by 718. This is currently 10.5% of their army that we're facing here. Okay. Interesting. Their number of divisions is definitely dropping. We're going to go back down to balanced attack. I really wish Djibouti hadn't have gone over to French Commune when we took it. Because if we had been able to hold Djibouti, that would have been so huge. Indeed. So many of our troops are over here right now. Okay. I think we need to change this around a bit. We need to get rid of this area and have these guys be responsible for everything over here. So we need to have, like, we need to get rid of this. There we go. And then have... There's currently only one division out over here. I want to get rid of this attack order over on this side. We're not too interested in attacking on this side for the moment. And I want to select fully half of them and assign them... I was still in delete mode. Assign them over here. Army 5. What? No, this needs to be Army 2. Okay. Select these guys, not in delete mode. Select fully half of them and assign them here. 2 divisions went in. 12 divisions. There we go. Only 8 are here. Where's the rest? I want all of these guys assigned to this front. And as far as this army group assignment goes, we'll get rid of that. They must be in the army group assignment. Okay. So we'll select all. There we go. And we'll assign them to this front line. And then we'll select half of those and assign them to this front line. Okay. And those will eventually get joined together. And we don't need a front line here for the moment. Awkwardness is ensuing for sure. But there we go. That'll pull more troops over here, which is where we really need them. Fantastic. Okay. How are we doing in the air war out here? Mediocre. Okay. So we're taking and holding this territory out here. That's all well and good. I'm going to remove this order here. And yeah, these guys are going to maybe be stretched a little bit thin, but that's fine. I want our new offensive line to simply be this. Weird fill-in, but okay. We'll get that started. And we'll work on that. Taking over Djibouti is the single biggest thing that I want to have happen here. So let's take a look at our logistics lines out over this way. I want to look at our construction here. This rail line is going to be very awkward. It certainly needs to be upgraded. So we'll get started on that. Did I not build a rail line connecting these? Maybe I didn't. Something kind of like that. Okay, let's see here. These need to be moved up. There we go. So we're going to work on a bunch of railroads here. And our offensive may be grinding a bit to a halt. That's okay. We kind of like that, to be honest. We're going to go down to carefully attack for the moment. And we really do want to take over Djibouti, but the question is, how realistic is that at this moment? And the answer is, I think, not very. We can have up to 600 airplanes here. We'll bump that up, but we're kind of lacking the manpower to get that filled out for the moment. We could probably... Yeah, this tank division is cancelable. So we'll cancel that, we'll get that manpower distributed, and then we'll recreate this armored division out over here. Cool. So that's fine. I mean, ultimately, we're going to want to change the way that this is laid out, right? We're going to want this offensive line to be more along the lines of this, ultimately. Like, that's the overall plan. But this would be a lot easier if we could take Djibouti. So my question is, just how many planes did we get in here? That's now full. Cool. So I'm now going to drop our air order. These are no longer here. They're going to be down over here for the moment. And we can see that instantly the enemy active fighters drops. I'm hoping to see it drop to 0. Did we get pushed back here? Or did we push them back? I'm not sure what happened there. I think we pushed them back, but it's a little unclear. Okay. What's the status of anti-air up here? There's basically none. We should prioritize that. That'll be done on 6th July. So that will be very handy. We don't need anti-air down here necessarily, although we probably should queue it up in all of these regions. It's not super high priority at the moment, other than up here in Ethiopia. But we should queue it up just in case. So the Ethiopian one is high priority. The rest of these are actually very low priority. We're going to move those down to like the bottom of the queue for the moment. And we're going to need infrastructure up here eventually as well. That will, of course, all get moved down. About like that. Okay. So we'll get this underway. And I really do want to see them leave. We're going to run out of rockets soon, but that's to be expected. Yeah, we're out of rockets now. Okay, and now they're bringing in the air support planes. So we can't let them do that. We can't let them get away with that one. Yeah, they pile in the planes there. I was hoping that we'd get enough, but we didn't. We're winning this push here. If we could grab either of these air bases, that would be huge. But I don't think that's currently tremendously viable. Oh, hello. This army, the French area over here has fallen. So we're going to redistribute all of these guys as being just a single front line here now. This area has not fallen, so that's okay. But there we go. We have some logistics issues up over here, and looking at the logistics map, that's really not very surprising. We're going to need a railroad making its way up. Let's see here. There's so much nothing out here. We definitely need a railroad making its way up to here. And that's going to be somewhat lengthy, but we'll get that underway. Well, hello, Spain. Fancy meeting you here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. We'll see what ends up happening there. German troops are still pouring through this corridor. But we'd very much like to cut that off. Did I just see a successful attack going off somewhere? I thought I did. Yeah, right here. Cool. I mean, if we can push up here, that would work just fine. That would be just as good as taking Djibouti, or almost as good as taking Djibouti. So they exhaust their cavalry there. That looks good. We're going to get our next anti-air done on 8 July. Okay. And yeah, we're losing trains to enemy logistics strikes up over here. That's fine. No real problem up there for the moment. Looking at our logistics up here. Yeah, we queued this up. That's right. Mombasa to Ethiopia. So that's a pretty high priority to get that built. We'll do something like that. Cool. Because we need to get this sorted. We need to get the Ethiopian rail system connected to the rest of our system. That is fairly top priority. And that'll be done for October. Okay. It'll take some time. We do have an anti-air system over here now. That's very good. So we have one anti-air gun. And of course, our infantry have anti-air as well. Speaking of which, how are we doing on our anti-air production? We still need 356, but we have improved our tanks pretty dramatically. That's good. We now only need 784. And of those, almost 200, or actually a little over 200, 228 would be going into this armored division. So we only need about 500 to the front. That's not too bad. They're pushing out over here. I'm hoping that the Germans start responding to that instead of to us. That would be awfully nice. And it looks like we now have at least a level 1 railway connected up to Ethiopia. Well, that's somewhat helpful. Cool. So how are we doing in the air? It's still pretty mediocre. Still pretty mediocre. But we do have our anti-air guns coming in, and that will be reasonably fine. I would love to push up to Berbera. Like, bringing this tank to try to push up. I don't think we'll succeed, to be clear. No, we're not going to. And I don't want to do that too much, so we're not going to attack it for the moment. But we are going to make our way up here for sure. Eventually. Automatically attacking it, huh? I still don't like the attack. You can stop that. We just finished up an infantry division, and that goes into this army. Fantastic. Off we go. And we have a lot of logistics to build. And anti-air. And infrastructure. A whole lot of all of this. Let's go ahead and move these on down. I didn't notice these before. Cool. And this over here as well. Fantastic. So, this is definitely a very large part of the German army over here. But take a look at their supplies over here. It's not good. Not good at all. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to see if we're going to remain stalled out for too much longer or not. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, hello. This is occurring. Likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and Albania exists over here. They're part of the Central Powers, so fair enough. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Jens Graham, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.